Edinburgh Castle, Scotland's legendary fortress. Edinburgh Castle stands as one of Scotland's most iconic landmarks, perched high on Castle Rock, a rugged volcanic formation that has served as a natural stronghold for thousands of years. This medieval fortress is not just an architectural marvel but also a symbol of Scotland's turbulent history, having witnessed royal dramas, military sieges, and legendary tales that have shaped the nation's identity. The castle is Scotland's most visited attraction, drawing millions of visitors annually. From its ancient halls to its eerie dungeons, it offers a journey through time, revealing the stories of kings and queens, warriors and prisoners, and even ghostly apparitions that haunt its corridors. In this comprehensive guide, we will delve into the rich history of Edinburgh Castle, its architectural significance, the battles it has endured, its royal connections, and the myths that continue to intrigue visitors. The origins and early history of Edinburgh Castle. The geological foundation, Castle Rock. Before the first stone of Edinburgh Castle was ever laid, the site itself had a long and dramatic history. Castle Rock is a volcanic plug formed around 350 million years ago. This unique geological feature provided a natural defensive advantage, with steep cliffs on three sides making it nearly impregnable. Archaeological evidence suggests that human activity on Castle Rock dates back to the Bronze Age, around 900 BC. Early settlers recognized its strategic significance, using the high ground to survey the surrounding land and protect themselves from invaders. These early dwellers likely built wooden fortifications to establish a rudimentary stronghold. The first recorded fortresses. The earliest documented reference to a fortress on Castle Rock comes from the 7th century, when it was known as Dinadan, a stronghold of the Godadan, a Brittonic tribe inhabiting the region. The fortress was a vital center for the Kingdom of Godadan, but it fell to the Anglo-Saxons in 638 AD. Following the conquest, the fortress was renamed Edinburgh, a name derived from the Old English words Eden, a reference to the Godadan stronghold, and "ba," meaning fort or castle. This marked the beginning of a new chapter in the site's history, as various rulers sought to control this crucial stronghold. The rise of the medieval castle. The true transformation of Edinburgh Castle into a grand stone fortress began in the 12th century during the reign of David I of Scotland, r. 1124 to 1153. King David initiated major construction projects, including the establishment of St. Margaret's Chapel, the oldest surviving building in Edinburgh today. The chapel was dedicated to his mother, St. Margaret of Scotland, a revered figure in Scottish history. By the end of the medieval period, Edinburgh Castle had become one of Scotland's most important royal residences and military strongholds, setting the stage for centuries of political intrigue and warfare. Edinburgh Castle's role in Scottish wars and conflicts. The Wars of Scottish Independence, 1296 to 1357. Edinburgh Castle played a critical role in the Wars of Scottish Independence, a series of conflicts between Scotland and England in the late 13th and early 14th centuries. The first major siege occurred in 1296, when King Edward I of England, also known as the Hammer of the Scots, invaded Scotland and captured Edinburgh Castle. Edward ordered the castle to be fortified and garrisoned by English troops. However, in 1314, a daring group of Scottish warriors, led by Sir Thomas Randolph, Earl of Moray, launched a stealthy nighttime assault, scaling the cliffs and successfully reclaiming the fortress for Scotland. This victory was a crucial moment in Scotland's fight for independence, inspiring resistance against English rule. The castle changed hands multiple times during the conflicts. It was recaptured by the English in 1335, only to be retaken in 1341 by a group of Scots disguised as merchants, who ambushed the garrison and reclaimed the stronghold. The Lang Siege, 1571 to 1573. During the 16th century, Edinburgh Castle became the focal point of yet another major siege, this time as part of the civil war between supporters of Mary, Queen of Scots, and those backing her infant son, James VI. The conflict, known as the Lang Siege, 1571 to 1573, saw the castle bombarded by heavy artillery. After nearly 2 years of resistance, The defenders surrendered, and the castle fell into the hands of Regent Morton, who ruled on behalf of James VI. The Jacobite Risings, 1688 to 1746. Edinburgh Castle was once again at the heart of conflict during the Jacobite Risings, a series of uprisings between 1688 and 1746, as supporters of the Stuart dynasty attempted to reclaim the British throne. Although the Jacobites managed to take control of Edinburgh in 1745, they failed to capture the heavily fortified castle, which remained under government control. This marked the last military engagement involving Edinburgh Castle, securing its place as a British military stronghold. The architecture and defences of Edinburgh Castle. The main structures of the castle. Edinburgh Castle is not a single building but rather a collection of historic structures, each serving a unique purpose. Some of the most significant parts of the castle include St. Margaret's Chapel, the oldest surviving building in Edinburgh, built in the 12th century. The Great Hall, a grand medieval hall constructed by King James IV in the early 16th century. The Half Moon Battery, a powerful artillery defense system built in the late 16th century. The Crown Square, the heart of the castle, containing the royal palace and the honours of Scotland. The 1 o'clock gun, a daily tradition in which a cannon is fired at 1 p.m. as a time signal. The defensive features. Due to its strategic importance, Edinburgh Castle was heavily fortified with defensive structures designed to repel enemy attacks. These include massive stone walls and gates, deep ditches and steep cliffs for natural defense, well-placed artillery positions, a series of underground vaults and hidden passages. The castle's formidable defenses made it one of the most difficult fortresses to besiege, yet history has shown that even the strongest walls could be breached with cunning tactics and perseverance. Legends, ghosts, and the haunted history of Edinburgh Castle. No discussion of Edinburgh Castle is complete without exploring its reputation as one of the most haunted places in Scotland. Visitors and staff have reported eerie occurrences, including the ghostly piper. Legend tells of a young piper who vanished while exploring underground tunnels beneath the castle. His ghostly music is said to still echo through the halls. The headless drummer, a spectral drummer, reportedly seen before times of crisis, has been witnessed marching through the castle grounds. Prisoner spirits. The dungeons of Edinburgh Castle once held prisoners of war, including French, Spanish, and American captives. Some say their restless spirits still linger within the ancient stone walls. With its long and often brutal history, it's no wonder that Edinburgh Castle is considered one of the most supernaturally active locations in the UK. Conclusion. Edinburgh Castle is more than just a historic site. It is a testament to Scotland's resilience, culture, and heritage. From its ancient origins and legendary battles to its royal connections and ghostly legends, it remains one of the most fascinating landmarks in the world. Whether you're a history enthusiast, a lover of legends, or simply an admirer of breathtaking architecture, a visit to Edinburgh Castle offers an unforgettable experience. So, are you ready to walk through the gates of history?